Well, what was once old can be new again, as we're seeing that with Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced, which sold 2 million copies in under 24 hours. This is coming from gamersub.com. So, they write Ubisoft's remake of the beloved pirate adventure is off to a record breaking start, becoming one of the franchise's biggest launches on Steam. Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced has become one of Ubisoft's biggest success stories in recent years, selling more than 2 million copies within its first 24 hours, following its launch on July 9th, 2026. Available on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, PC, Steam, and Epic's Game Store, and Ubisoft Plus. Dang, what is it not on? I guess the Switch 2. The remake of the 2013 classic has delivered a launch that few expected, especially after Ubisoft's mixed fortune over the past year. Now, I want to call that into question because everybody I know who was like a big fan of Assassin's Creed back in the day was very excited for Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. So, surprising to Gamers Hub, maybe, but I was expecting this to be pretty big. 2 million sales in the first 24 hours, though, that is definitely a huge, huge accomplishment. Anyways, they continue. The strong debut also highlights the lasting popularity of Edward Kenway's pirate adventure, with nostalgia and modern upgrades proving to be a winning combination. Ubisoft confirmed that Black Flag Resynced surpassed 2 million copies sold during its launch window, making it one of the company's fastest-selling releases of the year. And in recent years, even before launch, demand was already impressive. The game reportedly accumulated over 1 million wishlists across platforms, around 300,000 Steam pre-orders, an estimated 14 million in Steam revenue before release. Those numbers signaled that players were eager to return to the Caribbean long before the game officially launched. The remake didn't just perform well in sales, it also broke records on Steam. According to launch data, Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced reached an all-time peak of approximately 99,451 players, making it the highest concurrent Steam player count in Assassin's Creed history. That surpasses the previous franchise record set by Assassin's Creed Shadows, which peaked at roughly 64,825 concurrent players. The achievement demonstrates just how much interest still exists for one of the series' most beloved entries. Critics have largely praised the remake for modernizing the original without losing what made it special. Among the biggest improvements are sharper 4K visuals, improved lighting and environment effects, refined naval combat, better overall performance, quality of life improvements. Review scores have also been strong, with Metacritic sitting around an 84, while IGN awarded the game a 9 out of 10, praising its successful modernization of the original pirate adventure. Steam reviews are also improved after launch, moving from a mixed reception to a more positive overall rating as players spent more time with the game. Despite its commercial success, Black Flag Resynced hasn't escaped criticism. Some players have voiced concern over DLC pricing, reused assets and animation, certain character and design decisions, ongoing debates surrounding Ubisoft's creative direction. Launch also coincided with reports of layoffs affecting staff at Ubisoft Barcelona, adding another layer of discussion around the company's current situation. Even so, those issues have done little to slow the game's early momentum. While Shadows remains a major release with a broader console audience, Black Flag Resynced achieved a level of launch momentum that significantly exceeded expectations. Its Steam performance alone illustrates how powerful nostalgia can be when paired with meaningful visual and gameplay improvements. Ubisoft has faced several difficult years marked by delays, restructuring, and uneven game launches. The success of Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced offers the publisher a much-needed win. Many fans are already hoping Ubisoft follows this momentum by remaking other classic entries such as Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, or the original Assassin's Creed. The overwhelming response to Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced suggests that there's still enormous demand for modern versions of the franchise's classic games, selling more than 2 million copies in just one day, setting a new Steam record and outperforming Assassin's Creed Shadow across several early metrics, has made the remake one of Ubisoft's strongest launches in years. If the momentum continues, Black Flag Resynced could become the blueprint for Ubisoft Future's Assassin's Creed remakes, while reminding players why Edward Kenway's pirate adventure remains one of the series' most beloved entries. So, first and foremost, sorry, that was a long article. Definitely go check it out. over at the GameStop. But first and foremost, I truly believe that Ubisoft dropped the ball with Skull and Bones, their other pirate game, the game that was basically supposed to be another Assassin's Creed Black Flag game while not being under the Assassin's Creed umbrella. People love a good pirate game. Look no further than Sea of Thieves or even recently Windrose. People are very drawn to this swashbuckling adventure. You know, a lot of the gamers now, like myself, grew up with the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, so the idea that Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced is doing well is not that surprising to me. So, should they go back and remake some of the older games? I feel like there's not as much demand for some of the older games. I'm sure they will try it, right? But one of the big things is Assassin's Creed Black Flag, when it came out back in 2013, I very much remember people being like, yo, you got to check this game out. And people being like, no, I don't play Assassin's Creed. And then them going, it doesn't matter. You'll like this game. And that's why it was so successful and so legendary in the time. Now, you know, still pretty legendary to be moving 2 million units after just one day. So I don't really know what the right thing for Ubisoft to learn from this is, but I feel like they are going to try to remake some of the older entries. And I think it'll be mixed success because I think Black Flag just connected with an audience beyond just the Assassin's Creed fans. You know what I'm saying? But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you disagree. If so, let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. We have new videos coming out all the time here on the Those Fake Nerds channel. Or if you're watching this on Wicked Good Everything, first of all, thank you so much for watching there. Please subscribe there. We have a lot of videos, not just these style, but also reviews and video essays on this channel. And if you're looking for even more content, you can check out our sports channel, Wicked Sports, where we cover sports news, or our podcasting channel, Better Radio. We are covering House of the Dragon in one podcast, and another one we're covering the latest season of Big Brother, so you don't want to miss it. Other than that, thank you so much for checking this one out, and I will see you in the next one.